Hello. Hello, this is the My Artifact episode number uh, 3934, maybe. Today's date is 11th of March 2026. It's been almost like morning at 9:35 a.m. Alright, so let's just jump into the question. Okay. Alright, the question is what existing habit I can attach this new habit to using habit stacking? That's a really good question. What's the habit stacking? Uh, okay, first of all, what exactly is this question and why am I asking this question to myself? A couple of days ago, I read a book, Atomic Habit, really good book. Highly recommend to you to read that book. Um, when I read that book, I realized that I should supposed to be implement the value that book taught me. So I went to ChatGPT, kind of like I say, I read this book, suggest me at least like a 20 question so that I would ask to myself honestly and kind of like simply giving my honest opinion answer. Okay, yeah. And while I was giving that particular answer, I will also implement those values in my life too. So yeah. So that's why I kind of like I said to ChatGPT. ChatGPT kind of like a suggest me almost like a 20 question. This is one of those question. By the way, all those questions are actually in the mobile phone. I can't do this thing, so that's why I wrote this question in here. Okay, yeah. This is the question. By the way, this is the new book that I'm reading, How to Win and Influence People. It's really good book by Dale Carnegie. Alright, yeah. The question is that key what existing habit can I attach with a new habit using habit stacking? What's a habit stacking? Habit stacking is a kind of like a one habit that you have to attach with a new habit that is called habit stacking. You have to do this thing to kind of like improve yourself. That is called like this is called stacking. Okay, yeah. So what kind of like a simply habit do I have so that I would supposed to be stack each another? Well, basically it's this thing that since beginning of this year I am started reading book and basically it's this thing that because I'm kind of like a reading my book. I am kind of like a reading two books by the way. Let me kind of like a give you. So this is my manuscript. Okay, this is the book that I wrote. My Artifact. This is the volume 5. Okay, yeah, you get it. And it's 500 pages of book that I wrote. Okay, basically I didn't wrote. Okay, yeah, like what exactly is this book about? Well, it's a kind of like a journal. It's a kind of like a things that I record every single day artifact. I convert those artifact into the book format. Okay, yeah. How I do that? By using YouTube subtitle. YouTube generate automatic subtitle. I already uploaded all my artifact. Copy that subtitle, put it in ChatGPT, convert into the readable text, copy that text into this document, and I will upload that book in Amazon KPD. Now, basically, is this thing that before I need to publish on Amazon, I should supposed to be read this book. Okay, yeah. So I spend almost like a half an hour to read this book. Okay, yeah. So if I'm reading this book, which is very necessary for me, if I wanted to publish my book in Amazon KPD, which is really essential to read this book. So I stack another habit that with this book I can read this book too. So I started reading two books, half hour, 30 minutes, 30 minutes. And because of this thing, I am stacking habit one on each other. Okay, yeah, and which kind of like a really good. Okay. Also, uh, reading all those things like a half an hour and half an hour, it's a very bit boring. Okay, yeah. Boring means like that sometimes it kind of like a feel like ah. So in that particular context I play brain training application, Elevate, Lumosity, Duolingo, and Brilliant. These are four applications easily available on any platform store, Android, iOS, easily available. I train on those applications. It's a brain training application. Okay, I spend almost like a half an hour, which is also kind of like a stack on that. Okay, yeah, like a first I read this book, then I play these brain training games, which kind of like a refresh me a little bit. Then I play this, then I kind of like a simply read this book, and after this book I record artifact. So basically it's a combination of all those kind of like a habit. Means this is the habit number one, playing games, playing those brain training games. Habit number two, playing reading this book or any other book. Habit number three, and then recording artifact, habit number four. So basically these are the all habits that I stack after that. Okay, yeah. And which kind of like assembly make me much more better, as well as I will utilize my time very much wisely. And this is a morning time, and morning time is a very productive time. I utilize that time to more and more productive as I could. Okay. There are also kind of like another habit stacking is a kind of like a very much easy for try to consume new habit. Like I don't know, like let me kind of like give you the suggestion. Okay, yeah. So let's just say that ki you are a smoker. Okay, yeah. You smoke a lot. So how this is a habit that you wanted to get out? How should you supposed to do that? Well, first of all is that there are so many chewing gums are actually available, which are easily replaceable as a kind of like a something is smoking. You knew it. I'm not really sure. I haven't really smoked. I haven't really seen that chewing gum, but I seen the advertisement. Okay, yeah, which is really good. Okay, yeah. Another thing is that you can do a kind of like a something the eat something like a fruit or things like that, which will gonna add value. Okay, yeah. If you do that thing, I also build lot of like a habit stacking. Like I usually run 30 minutes every day. After I came home, I do shower. So basically I shower like a morning, like a in the morning at 10-11 a.m. I shower. Then after that at the evening I went to run, I went to work out, and after I work out I shower again. So I shower twice. Okay, and after I ate my dinner, I didn't really wait. Even if I didn't like, I just kind of like somebody do my dinner, and then after that I brush my teeth. Okay, yeah. So basically it's this thing, after I ate my dinner I just brush my teeth. So it's a habit stacking. After I do my workout I shower. That's a habit stacking. Okay, yeah. Like it's very much easy to do that. Okay, yeah. Like you come from the workout, obviously you need to fresh up, so shower. It's a kind of like a very good thing. It's not considered as a habit. It's not a considered as a habit. It's considered as a very essential, but that is a kind of like a habit stacking. Okay, yeah. When you ate your dinner, just don't wait, just go to the take your brush and brush your teeth. Okay, yeah. That is called habit stacking. Okay. So habit stacking is a far more easier than creating new habit, because creating new habit is a very difficult process. Recording artifact. Okay, yeah. Like this kind of like a self reflection thought process took me almost like a 6 months to be consistent. 6 months. It's very difficult to be consistent in recording artifact. Running. It took me almost like a 6 months to be consistent to run. At the beginning I couldn't able to be run like a 5 minute, but I still continue 5 to 10, 10 to 15, 15 to 20, 25, then 30. It's been almost like a 4 year I'm running, and I'm kind of like somebody running 30 minutes non-stop without even having any kind of like some difficulty or pain or things, nothing really at all. It's very convenient for me. Okay, yeah. Habit stacking is very much essential when you master the consistency. when you are kind of like a very consistent person, then habit stacking would be even more easier. If you are not consistent person, then probably it would be kind of like a problem. Another thing is that ki, like if you do this thing, it will definitely gonna add so much amount of value. I'm gonna say value, not money. Money is a very different thing. Okay, yeah, value will convert into the money somewhere along the time. But is this thing that ki, when you do that thing, it's just not directly just gonna add money. That is a one essential thing that you have to understand, that ki money is a very different thing. Okay, yeah, if you want to earn money, then like money, I'm not gonna talk about the money is kind of like a stuff. Regarding about money, there is a only good habit that you have. Invest money on SIP at the beginning. Okay, yeah, 500 rupees per month, really good. Okay, yeah. Then gold investment. Okay, gold SIP, which is also really good. I invested almost like 20 rupees per day on gold, digital gold by the way, and which is also kind of like add so much amount of value. 20 rupees per day, that means 600 rupees per month, which is kind of like a really good. Okay, I'm not suggest you to go to the mutual funds or like a trading or stock, because it add so much amount of attention of yours, like when do you buy, when do you sell, and things and that. SIP, gold investment are for the long term perspective, so I make sure that. Okay, yeah. um, I haven't really have any health insurance or term life insurance. I will gonna have future, I will gonna have this thing in the future, but at the time I don't really have it. Why? Because I'm not really earning any money at the moment. Okay, yeah. But soon I will have it. But these are kind of like habits that I mentioned. Financial habit, you start lower, then slowly build up. Okay, yeah, like first SIP, then gold investment, then health insurance is very much essential. Okay, yeah. Term life insurance, it is also really essential too. So yeah, these are kind of like a somebody which like a very easy to do that thing. When you do one thing, another. Okay, yeah. So these are all my habit stacking. Okay, yeah, I highly recommend to you to start from low and like slowly grow. All right, this is it. Right now I'm not feeling really good. Okay, yeah. I usually record artifact like half an hour, but right now I'm not really good. And that is one of the really amazing thing. Even if I don't really wanted to record artifact at the moment, but still I show up. Still I record almost like a 13 minute. It is really essential that ki whatever you have to do, consistent is really essential. Even if you don't want to do, just do it. Like for very less period of time, but do it. That's very essential. So yeah. So this is it. Thank you.